this is Queen of Vibe. Hey there, Cancer, and welcome to your November 2019 intimacy reading with Queen of Vibes Tarot. All right, I'm going to welcome you to my channel, whether this is your first time or you have been here before, okay? This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and then we're going to throw in Venus and Scorpio because this is about sex also. So if you are in a sexual or physically intimate relationship, we're going to get intel on, you know, what's going on, the current situation, how you can make it better, or how you can maintain what you already have. That's great. All right, now, welcome cross watchers. If you are in a relationship with a Cancer or someone with those placements, then this video may be helpful to you also, okay? So let's go ahead and let's get into it. All right, the first card is going to represent the current situation, and we've got the Eight of Swords. And in the Eight of Swords card in this deck, the devil is lurking. The devil is lurking. Okay, next card is going to represent what this person is wanting from you, Cancer. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Okay, next card represents what it is that you want from this person, the Four of Pentacles. And the next card represents the advice for this reading, and we've got the Nine of Cups. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to read from the book. For this particular deck, it's the Tarot of Sexual Magic, so the explanations are just a little bit different than the traditional tarot decks. All right, guys, going ahead and starting off with this current situation of the Eight of Swords, okay? So this represents scratching, okay? Sensuality allows the body to guide the spirit before the mind can guide the body. You cannot teach the flesh if it's not willing to learn from you. So sensuality is very important in intimacy. All right, it is very important because it's abandoning yourself to the experience. It's not just about the physical act or the physical activity. It's appreciating all of the nuances that come with it. You know, how your touch affects the person, how they enjoy the way you touch them and the way they feel, and enjoying the way they smell and the way they taste and the texture of their skin. You know, so, so you guys may either be experiencing that or needing to get to that point, needing to focus on those types of interactions, not necessarily just the sex, like bang, 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 but the other parts of it, the, you know, the less obvious parts of it. All right, what it is that this person wants from you, and we've got the Hanged Man. So in this particular deck, the Hanged Man represents sacrifice, a strong bond, even if platonic, magic action against impediments and impotence. So this person feels like you guys need to strengthen your bond. And again, I think that the intimacy, the sensuality, developing those nuances will help with that. This person wants you they want to have a connection with you that's stronger than anything that they've had. They want your connection to be so strong that anyone on the outside will never be a temptation. So right now, that may be a factor for this person. This person's like, look, you know, maybe what you guys have is not that it's not satisfying, but it's not as deep as they would like it to be. Okay, they want to get caught up and lost in you. They want it to be you against the world. They want you guys to have something that no one else, that never had with anyone else. All right, so moving towards what it is that you want from this person, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is pleasure. Pleasure is like hot coals. It does not flame, yet it burns. Okay, so you want more physical expressions. Like, you want this person to take their time with you. You want this person to learn all of your sensitive spots, your erogenous zone. It's like you want more foreplay. You want more touching and exploring while you guys are having sex. So I feel like you guys kind of are wanting, it's like what you want from this person will create the kind of bond that they want you guys to have. So what it all boils back down to, again, pointing back to this whole sensuality, factor, okay? And so again, it's like sometimes depending on your schedules, depending on how often you see a person, the level of commitment. Is this a committed relationship? Is this a fling, a friends with benefits, whatever? Sometimes you got to slow down a little bit, scale back, and remember that you're dealing with another soul. You're dealing with someone who is more than just a receptacle for your pleasure, right? And so we've got to remember that everybody has different things that make them tick. But then when you come together, you create a whole nother thing. This is a whole union now. You guys are coming together and creating this. And so now it's basically, what are you going to put into it? The more, is it just going to be a physical thing, or is it going to be something where you guys allow yourselves to be vulnerable enough with each other to let your walls down and build the kind of sensitive bond, all right, but sensitive yet strong, okay? You guys want something soft and strong at the same time. Woo. All right. Your advice is the Nine of Cups. All right, so let's see what the Nine of Cups represents. And it's euphoria. The light of the lantern ensures the triumph of love, overwhelms the senses, and dispels rivals and hesitations. So I think that if you guys focus on what has been discussed here, touching, sensuality. Some of you may be in a relationship with a Gemini because they got the same kind of a spread, the same kind of advice. But it's like, also focus on the things that happen outside of the bedroom. You know, random, unexpected little notes. Doesn't have to be anything raunchy, but just something to stimulate that bond, to keep it reverberating. Trying new things with each other, sometimes just sitting there and holding hands and not having sex, sitting there holding each other, looking into each other's eyes, being affectionate with each other, and it not leading to sex, okay? Letting you go, having intimate talks at times where you usually wouldn't. Maybe you usually watch TV around 8, but instead you guys can kind of sit there and hold hands and just kind of look at each other and, rub each other's skin, touch each other, and build up that chemistry so that when you get to the bedroom, all the things that you've been thinking about, you explore with each other. And it hasn't been like you are starved for attention and affection because you haven't had that intimacy in however many long. Like you haven't had any connection or intimacy since the last time you had sex. So if you add these things to your day to day, when you come together, it's going to be less, it takes the pressure off. Because now you're more primed to enjoy each other and everything versus, desperate to feel something because you haven't felt it in a while. And maybe not desperate, but just eager. Just eager to feel something and get the show on the road because it's been such a long time since you've connected. But if you're constantly connecting and then you're constantly building and working on that bond, then when you come together, you have more room and more time to explore each other and everything else. Okay, Cancer. That was a little deep, but that was your reading. So hopefully that was helpful. If it was, let me know. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you want something more specific and personalized to your situation, my information is in the description bar. I feel like Mercury retrograde. I am talking like Porky Pig or Elmer Fudd. Like my tongue just doesn't belong in my mouth. I don't know whose mouth it belongs in. Wink, wink. But that's been your reading. So guys, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye, Cancer.